guys, welcome back to Making Food Monday. This week I'm in my mom's kitchen with my mom's pressure cooker and we're making a huge recipe because we're feeding a lot of people, but it should be really tasty. Today we're making Fiesta Chicken. For today's recipe, we are going to need rice, shredded cheese, black beans, corn, diced tomatoes, a can of green chilies, a jalapeno, some ranch dressing mix, some taco seasoning mix, and of course our chicken. And that should be all we need for our recipe today, guys. My mom left me this recipe and all the ingredients needed to make this recipe, and all I have to do is follow it. So what I'm gonna do is double the recipe so I have enough food to go around, and I'll leave the original recipe in the description of the video for you guys. So don't worry about doubling it for yourselves unless you have a huge pressure cooker like my mom does and you have space for it. But don't double the recipe like I am unless you have the space. First thing to go into our pot today is gonna be our rice. We're taking 4 cups of rice right to the bottom of the pot. Just like that. I'm also gonna add 4 cups of water to my rice. Up next, we're gonna add 2 packets or 6 tablespoons of ranch seasoning mix. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 tablespoons. And I'm also gonna add 6 tablespoons or 2 packets of taco seasoning mix. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 tablespoons. Then we're gonna mix those seasonings into our rice and water. Next, I'm gonna add all of my chicken. I've got frozen chicken thighs. You can use breast if that's what you like, but mine happen to be frozen, and I'm just gonna go ahead and stack them right on top of my rice, just like that. Just like that. Now I'm just gonna quickly dice my jalapeno. This one has been frozen, so it's a little wrinkly. It might be a little bit soft because it's thawing out. That's okay, we're just gonna dice it up and get it added to the pot. And then I'm gonna add the jalapeno to the pot, just kind of sprinkle it around. Up next, I'm gonna add 1 can of diced green chilies. And I'm just gonna spread this around too. I could just dump the whole can in, but I'm not going to stir it, so I'd rather kind of spread it out evenly. As evenly as possible. Up next, I'm gonna add 4 cans of diced tomatoes. And again, I'm gonna spread those around as good as I can. Make sure that there's some tomatoes everywhere. Looks pretty even. Up next, I am adding 2 cans of black beans. There's 1 can and 2 cans. And the last thing we're gonna add is 2 cans of corn. And there we are, 1 can, 2 cans. Now we're ready to seal up our pot. This one's fancy. Push to open. That's how you open this pot. That's kind of crazy. Neat. This pot is not mine. This one is my mom's, but it's got all the same features. So we're gonna go into our chicken function, which is gonna be our high pressure. Bring that to 15 minutes. And that's it, you guys. We're gonna let that guy start. With this recipe, one of the most important parts is that you layer all the ingredients and that you do not stir at the end before you seal up your pot. I failed to mention that, but it's very important that you do not stir your ingredients. Guys, we're having technical difficulties with my mom's pot. It is not coming to pressure. It's not sealing. Something is wrong with the sealing. It's not getting hot enough to seal even, and then it starts counting down the times and it tells me, hey, I'm done over here, but it's not really done because it didn't cook yet. So I called my mom and said, hey, what do I do about your pot? And she said, I don't know, see if you can figure it out. So they're on their way home. I've got a pot that's not working for me and I've got to do some troubleshooting. Guys, I've never had to do this before, but I'm going to have to abandon the pressure cooker today and
I'm gonna have to put this in the oven because this pressure cooker is just not having it. And I've got too much here to put it in a smaller pressure cooker. So I'm going to have to turn off the pressure cooker and put it in the oven.
So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna cancel it. I'm gonna go ahead and make sure that we're venting because there's no pressure in it. I'm going to open up our pot. It's boiling, but it's not coming to pressure, guys. I don't know what's going on. Okay guys, I transferred it to this pan and I'm gonna get it into the oven and see if I can get that finished cooking.
Now that I have that rice out of the pot, I can see that there may be an issue with the rice being on the bottom of the pot. My mom made this recipe, she said like last week, and it worked fine for her. But I think perhaps this particular recipe in this particular pot didn't work because either there was a problem with the pot or the rice being on the bottom was a major issue. Because check out the inside of this pot. That is stuck to the bottom of this pot. And as we all know, with pressure cookers, if there's anything stuck to the bottom of the pot, it just goes haywire and does not act appropriately. So I'm not sure if this is a recipe fail or a pressure cooker fail. I'll probably put the chicken on the bottom if I try it again. I just think, I'm not sure if I'll try it again because now I'm a little put off by this recipe. We'll have to taste it when it's finished and see what we think.
Okay, I just took this out of the oven. It is very hot. Hopefully, it's ready to be eaten because I'm hungry. I'm just gonna top it with some cheese and let it sit here for a second and let it get melted. And then we'll be ready to eat, guys. And there we have it, guys. Fiesta chicken. We kind of went about it the long way, but it's done. So now we just need to see if it's any good.
Okay, Jax, I finally got it ready, although it was a little unconventional. But now all we need are our, do it.
Who's hungry? Who's gonna go first? Me. Ooh, Jordan had his hand up first. Jordan, you're up.
Okay. That's pretty good.
You like it? How many thumbs are you gonna give that? Yeah,
That's pretty good.
thanks, buddy. Emmett, your turn. What you think of that? How many thumbs are you gonna give me, Emmett? Yeah? Thanks, Emmett. All right, Jax, your turn. What do you think? Yeah, you like it?
We're gonna have some seconds.
Ooh, nice. All right, Deb.
Ooh, it's about time.
Deb is hungry.
You know what it needs?
What?
Some sour cream.
Ooh, that would
Golden.
be good.
Golden.
That's a really good idea. Sour cream's fantastic.
It's good.
How many thumbs are you gonna give that, Devin?
Infinity.
Infinity thumbs?
Yeah.
That's a lot of thumbs.
Yeah.
Thanks, Deb.
Yep.
Mia, you're up.
Yay!
You like it? Thanks, Mia. You're not even talking.
It's delicious.
Thanks, Mia. All right, Kevin, your turn. You like it?
Yeah.
Thanks, buddy. Next turn. And we got a lot of guinea pigs today. You like it? Thanks, buddy.
Okay guys, my final thoughts. If it hadn't been for the pressure cooker not sealing and not preparing this dish the way that I wanted it to, this dish actually would have been really good. The flavors were really good. The texture was nice. It didn't ruin it to have to put it in the oven. I really wish it would have worked out in the pressure cooker, because honestly, I can't tell you guys if it was the pressure cooker's fault or if it was the recipe's fault. The taste is there, the flavors are all good, but I don't know which it was. Which is first, the chicken or the egg?
Who thought the Fiesta Chicken was yummy? Who thought it was a huge pain in the behind to cook it? Me. I don't know what happened, you guys. I don't know if it was the pot or if it was the recipe. I know that there was a lot of rice stuck to the bottom of the pot at the end, and that might have been the whole problem the whole time. I don't know.
That's what I think.
Maybe we should try making it again sometime because it was tasty, right?
Yeah, it was good.
But it's not going to be anytime soon because this one's not going on my list of favorite recipes. This one is on my shake my fist at it list.
Oh, so the hassle, it's worth the hassle, do you think?
Not today. It wasn't worth the hassle.
No, but I mean like, if it was just put it in the pot and...
Yeah, it was easy. If it had worked, if it had come on and sealed and done what it was supposed to do and cooked right away, then it would have been fine. But
it would have been one of your favorites.
Exactly, because it was super easy.
But the hassle
it
was...
didn't work, so it was way too much hassle. So I say, shake your fist at it. All of you, shake your fist. That's right. But it's probably bedtime for you guys. So,
if you like this video, give it a thumbs up. Want to make this channel strong? Share it with your friends. And now, good night, YouTube. See you tomorrow. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe now. Subscribe. Oh, shake your fist at it.